Okay, good morning, guys. How are you doing today? Good morning, online. Yes, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. How is your family? Yeah, he's recovering. Yeah, my own brother has some surgery. So thanks for asking. He's doing good. Okay, so all right. If I remember well, so we did practicals on S3, correct? Did you completed the practicals? Everyone done? All practicals done? Nice. Sure. Thank you, Sangram. Let me share my screen. And did you completed access point also? Yes or no? You got so many days. How about online access points? Yes, sir. Few people, less people no. So please, it's not big rocket science. Okay. Huh? Ah, no, it should be clear. It's very easy. Event notification error, done? Yes or no? That means you have not tried. You're done, huh? Okay, online people done. So you have not tried. You got an error. Did you troubleshoot that error? Did you put it in Google and check? You need to change some policy. So please, yeah, please complete that. Access points also, yeah, online people did. Access points also, it's very easy. Create one access points and try to access one particular bucket and then prefix. Okay. Okay. What we're gonna do is today, let's go and see the rest of the things. So we'll go and create one sample bucket. Okay. So I call it as 9 a.m. test bucket demo, something. I go with the private bucket. First, let's see what are the options pending. Let's go inside. So we have worked on the objects. We have worked on the properties. Yes or no? In properties, this is pending. What is this? Intelligent tiring archive configuration. What is that? Intelligent tiring archive. So we know this. What is intelligent tiring? This is one of the storage class. No. What is that intelligence tiring storage class refer for? Unknown access patterns, right? So now if there are few objects which is not used frequently. So what it does is, if you configure this, see, enable objects stored in intelligent tier storage class to tear down to archive access tier, deep archive access tier when it will be rarely accessed for longer period of time. So that meaning if any objects are not used frequently, in which storage class? Intelligent tiering storage class. If any object is in intelligent storage class, and if those objects are not frequently used, then you can move to archive access tier or deep archive access tier. Which objects, which type of storage class objects? Intelligent tier storage class objects. This will be moved to access archive access tier or deep archive access tier. If you configure this, so if you click on create configuration, that's it. give some name. You want to do it for the entire bucket, only for a prefix, put it, and then you want archive access or deep archive access. So if archive access meaning if the data, if you're not accessing the object for 90 days, it will be moved to which access tier? Archive access. If you're not using for 180 days, deep archive access tier. It's just like a configuration. Clear? And is this clear? Intelligent archive configuration. So to repeat this, if any objects are in intelligent storage class, intelligent tiering storage class, if those objects are not frequently used, you can move it to the archive access tier or deep archive access tier. Okay, to save the cost. And we have seen all these things here. Yeah, this is fine. And then coming to permissions. So Nana, this bucket is what bucket? Private bucket or not? This is the private bucket. Anytime can you go and make it public? Yes, edit it and then make it public. How? Click on edit and uncheck and then save changes. It will become a public bucket. I'll come back to the bucket policy. And let's, ACLs also we have seen, but here the important topic here is CORDS. Do you remember CORDS? What is CORDS? Cross origin resource sharing. I have given one example also. Do you remember? I have given one example. I will try to repeat that example. Actually, this one, we no need to take it, but still I'll be showing from developer point of view. Okay. What we're going to do is let's go and create one bucket. We call it as CORS bucket one. What is it, Nana? CORS bucket one. And I make it public bucket. Which bucket? Public. I make this as a public bucket. Inside this, I'll try to upload index.html. What is that? What is the data will be there in index.html? Huh? What data will be there in index.html? Huh? What? Louder. Huh? Puppy.jpg. Huh? Okay. So in index.html, some content will be there, no? In EC2, we created index.html. What did we wrote in echo? Hey, this is my first website. So there will be some content, no? So this index.html contains some data. Let's say, hey, this is course demo or this is course demo. Okay, that is index.html data. So now, can I upload another file called load.html in the same bucket? I can upload. And every object will have the endpoint. So can I call this? Can I call load.html in index.html? In one page, you will have another page. Can I call it? So if you know HTML, then you understand this. That's why I said this is from the developer point of view. So if you open index.html, can I call other file also? Similarly, like puppy.jpg, you are calling the image. Can I call another file also? Yeah. So what is there in index.html? This is course demo. What is that? This is course demo. And what is there in load.html? This is loading from the same bucket. That is the content that I have put. I'll show you the index.html file. Course. Okay. This is index.html. Open. So here, what I do is, okay, see, this is a small HTML code. Do we need to worry about this code? Not required, but it's very easy to understand. If you know HTML, that's fine. This is by default, it will be there. And in body, what we have AWS S3 cost demo. This is which data? Index.html data. What file is this, Nana? Index.html file. And what is the data we have? AWS S3 cost demo. So inside this, I wrote one small one-line JavaScript calling that what I'm loading here, load.html. I'm loading load.html. So if I open load.html, what is there in load.html? Nothing. This is loading from the same bucket from load.html. I have given this. So if I open index.html, what should I get? I should get two lines. One line is, what is first line? One line is this one, AWS S3 cost demo. Another line is from load.html. So load.html, this one. Understood? So what I'll do is I'll upload index.html, load.html in the same bucket. And I open index.html and I should see how many lines? Two lines. One is from index.html, another is from load.html. Why I'm able to see load.html? Because it is in the same bucket. Is that clear? You understand? So now if I open index.html here, can I see that AWS S3 course demo I can see, and also this is loading from same bucket, something. I had load.html. I'll see the same. Yes or no? This is my index.html page. In order to have my index.html page, I need to enable static website hosting or not? Otherwise, how do my index.html will work? It doesn't work. Okay. Is this clear what I'm doing? What I did? I created one bucket. What bucket? Public or private? Mm-hmm. Hmm. Did I created what bucket? Cards bucket one. Public bucket or private bucket? Public bucket. So cards bucket one. What is the bucket name that I have created? Cards bucket one. Public or private? Public bucket. And how many files I have uploaded? Two files. What are those? Index.html, load.html. Can I call load.html in index.html? Yes. Both files are in the same bucket or different bucket? Same bucket. So should I enable static website hosting? Yes. If I enable it, and that static website hosting will give the URL, no? If I open that URL, what will come? What will get? I'll get these two lines. Yes or no? Because if I open index.html, this is index.html. As I'm calling load.html, I'll get the same. But now what I do is, I'll create one more bucket. What bucket name? Course bucket 2. Here I'll upload load.html. This one also public bucket. This load.html will have the object URL, no? Can I call this object URL in load.html? I mean in index.html? Instead of calling load.html from the same bucket, now I am calling from another bucket. So the second line will work or not? Second line will not work. You getting? Yes or no? The second line will not get because you're calling from the same bucket or another bucket. Another bucket, separate bucket. So by default, this load.html is shared to another bucket? No. For that reason, what we need to enable here now? Cards. Where? Bucket 1 or bucket 2? So we need to enable cards here. If I enable cards, I need to enable cards to which domain, which bucket? Cards bucket 1. Or you can put star also. If you put star to any origin also, load.html will work. So if I enable the cards, my second line will work now? Yes, because once the cards is enabled, load.html can be accessed from the another bucket. Do you understand, first of all, the task? Online, is this clear on the task? Offline, everyone? Yes or no? Or you want me to repeat? Repeat. Okay. Say yes or no. First, we'll create one bucket. What bucket? Public bucket. What is the name of the bucket? Cost bucket 1. So you know how to create a public bucket, and the bucket name is cost bucket 1. And then inside this, I have uploaded how many files? 2 files. What are those? Index.html, load.html. Did I show you index.html? Did I show you index? This is my index.html. I'll share this to you also. If I open index.html, what kind of code we have? This is index.html line, which is AWS S3 cost demo. And in the same file, I'm calling what file? load.html. Load.html in the same bucket or different bucket? So when I open this index.html, I should get two lines, this one and this one. Yes or no? This is from index.html. This is from load.html. Will this work? Yes, because they both are in the same bucket. Yes or no? Is it clear? Everyone, is it clear? Hmm. Now what I'll do is, I'll create another bucket called cost bucket 2. So instead of calling load.html from the same bucket, I'll upload load.html here. This load.html, we have the URL, no? I'll put this URL in index.html here. Instead of saying load.html, I'll put that entire big URL, object URL. So that means I'm calling from cost bucket 1 or cost bucket 2? Bucket 2. When I open index.html, the load.html will work? Will not work, because it is calling from the separate bucket, another bucket, different bucket. So to make it work, what I need to do? Enable the cards. Once I enable the cards, then the second line load.html will work? Yes. Understood now? Should we do the practicals on this? Okay. You tell me what to do and I'll do. First, what we need to do? Create buckets. Huh? Okay. So create bucket. Public bucket or private buckets? So 9 a.m. test cars, or else I call it as cars BKT1 demo. Enable, disable. Check, uncheck. And then create bucket. So I created a public bucket, no? And I need to create one more bucket, no? Which bucket? Okay, so okay, let's create cost bucket 1 only. And I'll go inside and what files I need to upload here? Index.html and so I have my here do files here. Can I drag and drop? Upload. So as I need to enable the static website hosting, what I need to do first? Make it public. Should I make it public or not? Yes or no, everyone? Make it public. So I need to enable static website hosting. How? Properties. Go down, huh? Okay. Enable. Here what I need to put? Index dot save. This URL is here now. If I open this, I got the two lines here. The first one is index.html. Second one is load.html. Both are working now. So now it is working because I'm calling from the same bucket. Now what I do? Another bucket. So I'll create one more bucket. Create 9 a.m. course bucket to demo. Enable, uncheck, create. And here what I need to upload? Super. I have this load.html. Upload. This is a public bucket, no? So I need to make it public or not? Make public. Then, so I need to have this URL, no? Copy. And what I need to, where I need to modify? Index.html. Is it possible to modify in S3 itself? No. So as in my local, I have my index.html is there, no? Open this. Instead of calling load.html, I need to paste the QR. So now I am calling from the another bucket. I saved it. As I save, I need to upload it back, no? Again. In which bucket? Bucket 1 or bucket 2? Bucket 1. Fantastic. Go back. And index.html is there, no? I modified this and then I have uploaded. Upload. Now, if I upload again what you need to do, you need to make it public. Otherwise, by default, it will be private. Okay, now I upload it. So if I refresh, second line will come or it will disappear. Let's see. Gone. Because I'm calling in from the another bucket. So to make, okay, so I'll show you the error. If you go to inspect, uh, uh, do you see this here? Do you read it? What is that? Blocked by the COTS policy. This is the error that you get. So most of the developers, they come to you and saying that, hey, AWS engineer, some images are working, some images are not working. Because some images are working, which is from the same bucket. Another few images are not working because those are from another bucket. So when you see this kind of COTS issue, then keep that in mind, the COTS you need to enable it. So I need to enable where now? Bucket 1 or 2? 2. So let's go to bucket 2 in permissions. At the bottom, we have the course now. So this course is a small JSON script is there. And if you see learn more here, so click on it, open, and there will be some small course configuration is there now. Go inside it. If you come down, do you see this JSON script, small JSON file? So what I need to do, I need to copy and then here, edit it, and then paste. So now here, you're giving permission to which URL? This is the URL, no? So here, instead of this, here example.com, I need to remove this and put which URL? This URL. But instead of that, can I put star also? Yes, if you put star, what will happen? It's for everyone. Guys, do you all understand how to enable the cards? I'm canceling it. You tell me. I'll do. Permissions. Where I need to go first? I'm closing this also. Permissions. Cards. Learn more. Cards configuration. Copy. Edit. Paste. And replace this with. You can put star also or you can put the URL also. And then save. So cards is enabled now. So if I refresh this, the second line will come or not? Should we refresh? Bum bum bazooka. Do you see that now? Cards issue has been resolved and I can see load.html here. You understand? So in real time, you will get these kind of scenarios. This is how you need to resolve those. Clear? Of course. Yeah. But change the URL to your actual website URL. Okay, Nana, is this clear? Course, everyone online? Very nice. So that is on the course. Coming back to metrics. So coming back to metrics, dear, here you see the total bucket size. Now you don't have any data because you don't have any metrics because we don't have any data. So in real time, if we have a in huge bucket, in real time, if you have a huge bucket and so many objects are there and big bucket size is there, nicely it will show you the graph here, x-axis, y-axis, how much TB, how much size your bucket is. And it will show here total number of objects, how many objects are there in your bucket, it will show. Coming down, storage class analysis. Read that. Okay, but try to understand and read. Storage class analysis. We know the storage classes. What are the storage classes? Standard, frequently accessed, infrequently, reduced redundancy, one zone, intelligent air, glacier, deep glacier. And nowadays, if you see, glacier has been replaced to some instance glacier. Have you seen that? Formerly known as something. You can read it. So now, let's assume there are so much of data inside your bucket. And is it possible for you to know which object is used frequently or not frequently? Is it possible for you to know? No. So what you need to do is, if you create this storage cache analysis, it will analyze and it will tell you, Babu, move it to this storage from this storage class to that storage class. You understand? It is basically for analysis purpose. You don't do, this is not a technical thing. What it does it do? It will go and analyze your entire bucket and it will say, it will give you one Excel sheet. Babu, these are the storage, these are the objects. At present, this is in this storage class. You can move it to this storage class. It will give the report. So how? Create configuration here. See, nothing. Give the name and then enable it. CSV file, that meaning your Excel sheet, where you want to store that Excel sheet, select it and create configuration. And what does it do, Nana? It will go and analyze your entire bucket. It will generate one small Excel sheet report. By seeing that Excel sheet report, you can easily see which objects can be moved to which storage class. And using what feature we can move from one storage class to another storage class? What is the feature? Okay. Lifestyle, life cycle management, LCM rules. Did we learn that? So LCM rules is used to move the objects from one storage class to another storage class. With this Excel sheet, can you go ahead and then once you get the report, can you create the LCM rules? Yes. So basically that is here storage class analysis. And replication metrics. We have metrics, no? Metrics meaning what? Monitoring, no? So here it is, what monitoring is this? Replication monitoring. First of all, we need to enable the replication, then only the metrics will come, no? Replication meaning what concept is that? Huh? What is it called? CRR? Yes, RR. Cross region replication, same region. So if you create the CRR rules, then this metrics will be available. Okay. So that is in the metrics. Coming to the management. In management, what we have, Nana, mainly life cycle rules, replication rules. Life cycle rules meaning just now we discussed LCM rules. And replication meaning CRR, SRR. So let us go and learn one by one here. Life cycle rules. What is that? Life cycle. What is LCM used for? It is used to move the object from one storage class to another storage class. So now let us take one scenario. Without scenario, we cannot create. So let's take a scenario. Nana, these life cycle rules can be done for your current versions and non-current versions also. Yes or no? Did we learn that? Current version also, non-current version also. And there are how many actions are there? In LCM, how many actions are there? Two. What are those? Transition and expiration. What is transition? Transition meaning moving the objects from one storage class to another storage class. Expiration meaning deleting after a certain period of time. So now I have a requirement that, hey Babu, day 0, you will be uploading the objects in S3 bucket. After day 30th, when day 30th, objects should be moved to which storage class? Infrequently. Can you move it to one zone also? Can you move it to any other zone also? Any other storage class? It's up to you. But I'm just giving one scenario now. So day 0, standard frequently accessed. After day 30th, I will be moving to the infrequently accessed. After that, I want to move to glacier. Glacier meaning how many days? 90 days. So 90 days meaning already 30 days are over, no? So how many days left? 60 days left. So from day 0, frequently accessed. Day 30th, infrequently. Day 90th in total, glacier. After that, 1 year, deleted. I have this requirement. So I told you, Nana. So let's say I told you you are AWS engineer, no? I told you as a manager, hey Babu, there is a bucket. Create one bucket. Exactly after 38 days, move all the objects to infrequently. After 90 days or 100 days, move it to glacier. After that, delete it. Is it possible for us to manually go and do all these things? Remember at 90th day, 30th day, and create all these things, move it? Can we create the rules? And the rule will take care automatically. Should we create a rule now? Okay. How? Create life cycle rule. So I call it as uh, standard FA to IA to glacier. Just like that. Then I told you, generally rules, policies, features, whatever you do, you can do it for the entire bucket also, or you can do it for a particular prefix also. And do you see this here? Limit the scope of this rule using one or more filters. Apply to all the objects in the bucket, or you want to do it only for a particular prefix, up to you. You might be having different subfolders, no? You can apply for a particular subfolder also, or you can apply for your entire bucket also. So my recommendation is go with the prefix wise, because you might be having different subfolders, no? Different subfolders might have different requirements. If you do it for the entire bucket, it will apply for all the subfolders. Yes or no? Let's say you created one bucket, 9 a.m. bucket. So then in that, I created a folder called boys bucket, girls bucket. So some other bucket. You take one. Oh, girls bucket or boys bucket. So I want to apply few rules for boys bucket. I can apply for some rules for girls bucket. Right? So you might be having different requirement. No, otherwise, can I apply for the entire bucket also? If I do it for entire bucket, it will apply for both of the folders. So it is based on the requirement. So here I'll go for all the entire bucket. See, life cycle rules, life cycle rule actions. So I told you transition and expirations. There are two actions here. What are those? Transition, expiration. So here we have the check boxes. And then now, what is your requirement? Move current versions of the objects between storage class, or move non-current versions of the object between storage class. First or second? Current. So which one? First one. Select it. Once you select it, you will get this. Now, by default, in which storage class we have the objects? Standard, frequently accessed. And then you need to move to which storage class? Infrequently. Select infrequent. How many number of days? 30 days. Can you add one more transition? After that, it should move to glacier. Can you move to intelligent air also? Can you move to one zone also? Can you go for glacier instance retrieval also? It's based on a requirement. You can choose anything. But here I want to go for glacier. Glacier. How many days? 90 days. 30 days left already done, no? 60 days is fine. Can I put 59 days? If I put, it doesn't work because minimum should be 90 days. So I'll go with the 60 days. After my objects are been into the glacier, what is the next transition again? Deep glacier. Is it possible to go back? No. Going back is not possible. Only moving forward. See here. Add transition. What is left here? Only deep glacier. Is it possible to go back? So like this, based on requirement, can you add the transitions like this? Yes. And then I have moved next year. Do you see this expire current version of the objects? If I enable this, after how many number of days can I go and delete it? Not me, automatically this guy. Let's say after 1 year, can I go and can my objects can be deleted from the glacier also? Yes. Clear? So once you do this, and it'll give the timeline. See, day 0 objects uploaded. Day 30th, what will happen? Move to standard IA. Day 60th, move to glacier. Day 65th, object expire. So this I did for current versions. Can you do it for non-current version also? Yes. Go ahead and then select this and you get the non-current version similarly. Based on the requirement, you can select it. Do you all understood how to create rules? Everyone. Sir, this feature is billable or not? It's not about the billable, the data. So I told you this. Few features like requester pace, transfer acceleration, all these features are billable. But this is not billable because it is working on the resource. It is categorizing, that's it. You need to maintain that, Sunil. There is a question here. Is there any document where we can maintain all this setting and configuration? In your company, you as an AWS engineer, you need to maintain the document. Okay. So, but in AWS, there is no document here. Whatever the configuration that you're doing, it is you doing, no? So you need to record or you need to write the document somewhere so that if you resign the company, how does the other guy will know what are the things that you did? So for that reason, you need to document in your company. No, you cannot, Sunil. Nana, is this clear? Create a rule. Do you see this here? So anytime you can go ahead and edit it, delete it, enable, disable also. Can you create another rules also? Yeah. But if you have created a rule for the entire bucket, does it make any sense to create one more rule? No. So if you have created a rule for a particular prefixes, then you can create multiple rules here. Clear? Lifecycle rules, everyone. Nice. So what is there now here? Yes. Can we generate IAM commands for this? CLI commands, Sunil. And by the way, of course, you can generate. But you need to create those. I don't use the word. From the tool, you can create it. And if you have it, of course, you can have that script to extract the settings. You understand, Sudhil? If you create the entire all these rules using the tool that you are saying, right? And obviously you have the state files. If you know the tool, right? Using that, you can get all those details. Okay. Now let's talk about replication rules. What is replication, Sultana? CRR, SRR. Should we go and create CRR, SRR? Let's talk about CRR. So CRR meaning same region, different region, different region. So how many buckets you need to have minimum? 2 buckets. Should we go and create 2 buckets? Call it as CRR1, CRR2. Huh? Okay. Create bucket. So guys, this is replication. Doesn't matter it is a public bucket or private bucket. So which one would you prefer to create all the time? Public or private? Private. And also I told you for doing this versioning up. For doing this CRR, what is mandatory to enable? Versioning. Okay. So that was in the back of my mind, but suddenly okay, fine. So I'll create the first bucket, call it as 9 a.m. CRR1 demo. Okay. Doesn't matter if it is public or private. So which one you should go for the private? Okay, blah, blah, blah. And what we need to enable? Otherwise, CRR replication will not work. So enable this and then click on create bucket. We need to create one more bucket, no? No? Same region, different region. Then only it will become CRR. If you create in the same region, yes, RR. That's the only difference. If the buckets are in the same region, then it is called SRR. And if the buckets are in different region, it's called, that's the only difference. Okay. So what is our another region? Ah, okay, Ireland. So here we put it here, CRR2 versioning, enable it. Let's say, for example, Pusuk, you have not enabled the versioning. Can you enable it later also? Where? Super. Very good. Okay, Nana. So now I've created CRR1, CRR2. So now I go to from where? Okay, now from where to where you need to replicate? From which region to another? Which region? Mumbai, Ireland to Mumbai, or Mumbai to Ireland? Mumbai to Ireland. If you want to replicate from Mumbai to Ireland, where you need to create the rule? Mumbai or Ireland? Huh? Hmm? Yeah, Naka. Give me a second, guys. Okay. So I'm repeating the question. Now you want to replicate the data from where to where? Mumbai to Ireland. If you want to replicate the data from Mumbai to Ireland, so you need to create the CRR rule in Mumbai or Ireland. Then, right? So, so Mumbai to Ireland. So where we need to create the rule? In Mumbai. So now, see here, we are in CRR1, which is in which region? Mumbai. So first of all, what I do, I'll upload one small file already. Okay. Image one or maintenance, something. Upload. This will get replicated. Hmm? No, because did we created Sierra rule? No. So it will not. Okay, I'll parallelly open Sierra, this one too also. Huh? This is one, this is two. Now we are in CRR1 and another tab which is in CRR2. Okay. Is it replicated here? No. This is first tab is CRR1, second tab is CRR2. So it's not replicated. So now let's go and create a rule. Where did I need to create a rule? CRR1, no? So how you need to create? Go to management and then here replication rules. Create replication rule. Listen this carefully. So I call it as to replication. To Island. Okay. So here enable it. No, source bucket. Which is our source bucket? Source array. Which one? Mumbai. So already got selected, 9 a.m. CRR1 demo, which is in Mumbai. So you want to apply this replication rule for entire bucket of prefix. You can enable for prefix also. You can go with the entire bucket also. For now, I'll go with the entire bucket. So can you apply it for a prefix also? Yes. For now, I'm going for the entire bucket. Now, which is our destination? So destination is our Ireland bucket. So that, did I told you already? The destination buckets can be in the same account also, another different account also. Replication can be done. So you tell me, choose a bucket in this account, specify a bucket in another account. In this account. Which one? Now click on browse. So which one I need to select here? CRR2 we need to select. In which region? Ireland. This why, that is the reason why this is called CRR, cross region. If you select any in Mumbai region, another one, we call it as SRR. So now I selected CRR to choose path. Okay. Destination is done. Okay, see here. Next option here is role. Generally, do we have any permissions to for one bucket to access another bucket? No. Is it possible for us to create permissions? No. What we need to create for this? Role we need to create. But do we need to create? Not required. Do you see here? Create a new role. Automatically, S3 will create a role for you. Okay, Nana. And do you see this here? While doing the encryption, while doing the replication, you want encryption or not? It's up to you. If you want, select this. Otherwise, no. And then in your source, your object is in, let's say your objects are in frequently access. When you replicate into another bucket, you want to change the storage class or you want to keep it same? Up to you or not? Up to you or not? So if at all you want to change, select this and change to something else. These are all purely based on your requirement only you need to, right? I'm telling you the all combinations, but in your real time based on the requirement, you need to select this. Okay. If your client said, Babu, let's say I have one bucket, I have a lot of objects, and I want all these objects to be replicated as a backup. As a backup. Backup to second bucket. Yes or no? The second bucket will be commonly used. In that case, all your objects should be infrequently accessed or infrequently. Then how do you do it? Select here infrequent. You understand the requirement. I just came up with a new requirement. If you have this requirement like this, select it. Next, additional replication settings. Now here we have RTC. What is that? Not our RTC. Free, no? Enjoy. Okay. So, is it really free? Yes. ID card. What ID card? Aadhaar card. Okay, okay. Good. Whatever you show also not free. Okay, for boys. Okay. So now we have RTC. RTC meaning not our RTC. Here, replication time control. Replication time. By default, within 15 minutes, your replication will be done. But if you select 99.99%, replication will be done. But if you want to do it a little bit faster, you need to enable it. But additional fees will apply. Don't do this. Okay. But if you enable also, do you see replication metrics? In management, I showed you replication metrics. So if you enable this, then only you can see the replication metric. Otherwise, no. But will you enable it now? No, it's just matter of selection. Automatic replication metrics will also be get enabled. What is that replication metric, Nana? The metrics, how many replications are done, how much time it took, all this information for monitoring purpose, you will get it there. Okay, now see here. CRR1 bucket versioning is enabled or not? If you Pusuku deleted one original object, what marker is applied? Delete marker. Now CRR2 is there bucket. So I'm doing the replication. If any object is deleted in CRR1, that will also get deleted in CRR2? Yes or no? Answer is no. So here, do you see here delete marker replication? If you enable delete marker replication, whatever you delete in CRR1, delete marker will be there. No, the same delete marker will be applied on also in the CRR bucket too. If you see the delete marker, your original file will also get deleted. So if you deleted in CRR1, in CRR2 also deleted. When? If you enable delete marker replication. If you don't enable delete marker replication, it will not delete. And this is replication modifies thing. This is related to your metadata. Just leave it. Is this clear? These are all additional settings, Anna. Right? In your practicals while doing, you can use this concept. Delete marker replication. You can try it out. Otherwise, others don't select it. Anna, is this clear, everyone? And finally, click on save. Did I told you this already? Existing objects will get replicated automatically. I told you there will a small window will come, batch operation. Remember, did I told you? Batch operation. So do you see this here? It will ask because maintenance.html is there, no? In text file is there, no? Existing files is there. Where in CRR1 or 2? In CRR1, existing files are there. Now you are creating the replication from CRR1 to CRR2. Now it is asking, Are Babu, you are creating a replication rule from CRR1 to CRR2. In CRR1, existing objects are also there. You want me to replicate that also? It is asking, no, yes, sir. If you select yes, what will happen? One-time batch operation will get created. That meaning one-time job, automatically everything will get replicated. If you say no, your existing objects will be replicated? No. So based on your requirement, say enable yes or no. Now I'm saying here no, click on submit. Now replication got created or not? Okay, replication is created. CRR1. Okay. Now tell me, this maintenance.html will get replicated? Yes or no? Answer is no. Because we have said no, no. Okay. Now in CRR1, I'm uploading one small image. This will get replicated? Yes or no? Huh? Yes. Image 1. In CRR2, if I refresh, automatically it will get replicated. Ah, wait. Wait. अरे wait रे भाई. अरे hmm? CRR bucket 2. Did we create it properly or not? It should not this it should not take this. So let us go and check what is happening there. In management, we created a rule, no? Let's do one thing. So let's delete the rule. And create freshly again. Okay. Because I was explaining, I don't know what I have selected, what I have not selected. Let's. So I call it as test rule, status enable, and I'll apply for the entire bucket. Choose a bucket in this account, browse, which one? CRR2, choose path. Okay. And create a new role. And no replication, nothing. I'll make this as just save. So I'll say no and submit it. So what is choose the refresh button. Changes apply only to the new objects. That's fine. Batch operation is not required. So I'm in CR1. Existing objects will not get replicated. So I'll try to upload image 2. Upload. Let's wait. What is this? So the only, okay, now, did it replicated image 1 or 2? I have deleted image one. I removed the replication rule. Nothing. Everything I've removed. But the only thing is here, it took time. It took time. So, so now I've got image two also now. Understood? So this is how you create the CRR rules. So if you want to replicate any objects from one bucket to another bucket, this is how you create it. So if you have the buckets in the same region, that will become SRR. If it is the buckets in a different region, CRR. Is it clear? Super. And what is this? Inventory. Generally, what is inventory? Uh, it's not storeroom. What will you do in storeroom? Stock. What is that? Stock information or anything. Here, stock meaning what? Objects only, no? So how many objects are there? That objects encrypted or not? All the information about the objects, you will get it. Let's say as a manager, I asked you, hey Babu, Madhu, right? Vamsi. Who is Vamsi? No. What is your name? Ah, Babu. Babu. Okay. Papa, where is no, only Babu. Okay. So let's say for example we have our Babu here. So I asked, hey Babu. Hmm. Hey Babu. So hey Babu, I asked Babu, go and get the information about the entire bucket. So is it possible for Babu to open to take the pen and paper, write down one by one? No. So you might be having so many thousands of objects inside it. And I want to know the information about when that object got uploaded, who deleted, any rule created, replication happening, any encryption is done, any versioning is done. All this information I need for the bucket. So if you need that kind of information, what you can do is create inventory configuration. What are the things that you need? Self create. But the only problem here is in real now as a part of practice, don't create it because it will take 48 hours for to generate a first report. How many hours? That means how many days? It'll take a lot of time. Doesn't make any sense to create any. We don't have any information also. So, but click on create inventory configuration. Okay, so this account, select any destination here. And you see, you want the report daily or weekly. In which format? CSV format or Parquet or ORC, any kind of format. And then here, do you see this here? All this additional information will be added to your Excel sheet. What is the size of the object, when it is last modified, when it is created, what is the storage class, what is everything, whatever is required for you, enable it here. So that is, and how much somewhere it should return. The first report will be delivered within the 48 hours. So do not create it unnecessarily. Don't wait it. Now, is this clear on the management? Okay. And access point, I told you have to do it, right? I have explained you all these things. Access point doesn't matter for me. But what I want you to do, what I want is you have to explore and create the access point. And I told you, access point, create public access point or private? Create public one. It's very easy. So what is this access point? I explained. Just click on create. Go with this. I told you, VPC or internet? Internet, because I said public, no. Select it here. And what is this? Can't you do this? Come on. I want you to create that access point. First, create a bucket and create subfolders inside it, and then create the access points. Okay. Is it clear, Nana? The whole of S3 with single feature. Will you able to do the practicals? So cards and all, that index.html, load.html, I'll upload in Google Classroom, right? And then you can take from there and then work on cards and LCMs, CRR, SRR. And one task is there. It's not exploring, but you have to do the new task. The task is like this. Let me open the task for you. Since we are replicating objects from one region to another region, we'll get any data transfer charges? 100% yes. 100% yes. For that reason, do not upload 2 GB file, 5 GB file, because it will take whatever the data transfer is happening. Go with the small size, guys. Okay. And do it for one time, 2 times. That is fine. Don't keep on replicating. Are bale unde, huh? Okay. See here. Course, you can do it. And CRR, I showed you, no? From bucket 1, I did to bucket 2. But can you do it from bucket 2 to bucket 3? 1 to 2, 2 to 3. Again, I want from bucket 1 to bucket 3. See, that is happening or not. You understand the task? 1 to 2, 2 to 3. Again, what is the formula? A to B, B to C implies A to C. Okay. CRR, you know. The thing is here, this one, Anna. Can you create two IAM users called user 1 and user 2? Very easy. Can you create two buckets in S3 called user 1 bucket and user 2 bucket? Easy. But whenever user 1 has logged into AWS account, he should be able to access only user 1 bucket, not user 2 bucket. Can you tell me how to do? Think. Okay. Super. Online people answered. How about you? That doesn't mean you are looking online answers. Look at me and tell me the answer. So I told you, user 1, whenever user 1 logged in, he should be able to access only user 1 bucket. Whenever user 2 log in, he should be able to access only user 2. Can he access user 1 bucket? No, he should say you should get access denied. Can you implement that? You can do it using IAM policy also. You can do it from the bucket policy also, and check it from access points also. Multiple ways you can do it. And Chiti, assume that you are very frequently accessing S3. Very frequently. Frequently meaning in 1 hour, you are doing 10, 20 times you are uploading, downloading. Isn't it frustrating thing for you that open the console, click on browse, click on upload, drag, drop, upload, submit, close. You have to do all these operations, no? So will you able to do this very frequently? You'll get frustrated or not. So for that reason, for those who are using S3 a lot, for them, I also in my real time, I don't use the console. I use a tool. What is that? A tool. And the tool name is S3 browser. What is that? You can download it. It is free. What is it, Nana? S3 browser. They have removed it. But so just go to Google and then download S3 browser. So I'm downloading it. So what this okay, if I'll show you. I'll open this install and show you. So what this will do is You no need to open AWS S3 console. Open this tool and give your access keys and secret keys here. That's it. And this tool will open, this tool will help you to upload and download and do whatever you're doing in S3, you can do it from this tool. No way. But remember, it is a freeware. I mean, it's free tool. Free meaning always good or bad? Eh? Free is good, huh? Bad, right? So I'm opening this. I need to install it. So we are also using it. It's not that bad. But remember, free tools are always little bit danger. But this S3 browser is very commonly used in the real time also. So install. Okay. I installed. Hmm. Do you see this? This is the tool, Nana. Okay. Here, go to accounts and add a new account. If you click on it, do you have your access keys and secret keys? How? Where do you get? I go here. You know very well how to create a keys, right? But I'm showing you. No need to show. So user security credentials. Do you see this here? Create the keys. Create the keys and give access key here, secret here, and click on add new account. Hold on. I'll show you right away. Access key. Put it over here. And secret key. Put it over here. Add new account. Once you add the new account, do you see this here? Guys, do you see? All the buckets got listed. You don't need to go to S3 now. So all you can download, upload everything over here. Drag and drop, upload, delete, right? And then see all download, upload, cut, copy, everything, edit, change encryption, change storage class, right? Intelligent tiering, deep archive. See, everything you can do it from here itself. So this is the most commonly used tools in the real time. So what you have to do is download this S3 browser and start. Just download and see how it looks like. Similarly for Glacier, in Glacier, what do we create? Huh? What is the container called? Vault. What is the container called? Vault. So here you can also, there is a tool called Fast Glacier. What is it, Nana? Similarly, like this, there is another tool, Fast Glacier. You can download it and create a vault, but not required. Just go with the S3 browser. Okay. Will you able to do this? Will you able to do this? Any questions? S3? So once you are done with it, is it good to keep your keys? No, go ahead and then delete the keys. And then delete the buckets. I'll delete it. Any questions, Nana? Will you able to do practicals? I'll put these practicals in the Google Classroom and complete it. And we are done with S3. So this is another, the biggest and longest service that we took, right? After EC2. See, again, I'm saying, Priyanka, is it secure, sir? Any tool which is available freely in the internet is not secure. as I'm using in my real time, and I haven't felt till now any kind of issues. For that reason, I gave this information. It is up to you whether you want to use it or not. Okay, but most of the developers use this as a, because it's a freeware, it's free tool, right? And you can use it. And also Firefox, from Firefox also it's there. Firefox extension something. There's so many tools available. It's up to you. Okay, but I just gave in as an information. Okay, great. Any questions, sir? For SRR in two different accounts will also be charged? 100% yes. Anything, the data which is transferring from one bucket to another bucket, one region to another region, one account to another account, data transfer charges will be there. So please, excellent, Harsha. That is good one. Whatever the tool that I'm talking about, no, that S3 browser, this guy Harsha said very right word. It helps in productivity because instead of doing it from the console, if it is taking half an hour from here, how much time will it take? Within few minutes, we'll done. So because every time you're using same thing, no. So for that is okay. So remember when you're doing the practicals again, if you don't want to get the bills, please don't upload the huge files and don't keep on transferring or replicating the data. Just do it for one time and then leave it because it's easy. Okay. Super, Anna. Online, any other questions left? Okay. If not, can you give the final CC for today? CC with smile. Everyone, others. Great. So please complete your practicals. I'll upload in Google Classroom. So that is all, guys, for today. And I'll see you tomorrow with the next service. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Have a nice, see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.